Couch Co-op is full of douchebags. Couch Co-op. Couch Co-op. Couch Co-op.
Hello, couch co-opers, couch potatoes, and couch codependents. And as I say that, I am reminded that tonight we celebrate one man's independence and walk into codependence. The Lordbeerstro, spending his last night of Bachelor freedom. Tomorrow, he weds his beautiful fiance,
Lady Beerstro.
his pre-wife, for how long? For a while.
The engagement's been about 2.5 years.
We've mentioned it on the show many times, but it's finally happening. He's in bed.
Yay.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
I think my engagement was 2 years, so yeah, 2.5 is not bad.
Not bad. Yeah, so we are here tonight to talk video games, but more importantly, we're here to celebrate Nick, our good friend.
Cheers.
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 Oh, yeah. Oh, I do have a glass. There we go.
So we'll talk some video games, and we'll, I don't know, bust Nick's balls, I guess. I don't know. We'll do what we'll do what we do.
It'll be good for sure.
This episode goes down as a testament, as a marker in time. That his friends did care about him. That we didn't let him go solo into the night. We were there for him, even though he's in Bend, doing his thing, trying to be. They're eloping. They don't want anyone. They don't want no pressure. But we'll
take him out for a night out and make him drink until he throws up, or until Ian throws up.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? We took him out at the Lagerfest. We took him out, and he just fucking fell everywhere. We had to roll him home. I don't know.
It wasn't just him. I mean, I had some gnarly scars on my knees.
Somehow I didn't do any of that. I don't know how it bypassed.
Still there.
Next year, they're going to wonder why you brought a wheelbarrow.
Right?
So we can take home the kegs of beer. We're gonna leave a car over there with like a couple of.
Jared, we should take our hand trucks home.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, no kidding. Free rides.
All right. Well, we know what Nick's up to. How's the rest of the boys, Dave, Jared? How you guys doing tonight?
I'm doing good.
Good.
Yeah, it's been a pretty chill weekend. I'm on vacation this next week, so I'm doing okay.
Cool. How about you, Dave?
I'm good. I don't think I've had a vacation week where I just stay at home for years.
You should do it.
Staycation?
Do it, yeah. Staycations are
Vacation's
good.
my favorite.
I love that. Yeah.
Especially if you just give yourself like 1 or 2 chores a day, and then you just get to spend the rest of the day to do whatever.
Well, this will be the first vacation I've had since I had kids where they're both in school at the same time.
Nice.
Yeah, so I'll have a little bit of headspace. Get
a lot of masturbating.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, why not?
Sweet. All right. Well,
relief.
Lordbeerstro, as your final Bachelor beer battle. What do you bring us tonight?
So I bring you 2 breweries from Bend, since that's where I'm at. And they're both West Coast IPAs, so right now I've got open, I haven't poured it yet, but we've got Silver Moon in the house we have, or we're staying in, happen to have a Silver Moon glass, which is kind of nice. But yeah, this is a West Coast IPA with terpenes
Can's cool.
Yeah. No, it's pretty-
Terpenes?
Yeah.
I don't know if I pronounced that correctly, but
Oh, I'll take a look
I don't know
and see
I'll
what
take
that
that
is.
is, but
Yeah, let's Google those terpenes.
Yeah.
yeah.
Is that like a hop or
Sorry.
is that
It's some cannabis terpenes, naturally occurring chemical compounds found in plants and some animals.
And I don't know what's up with these.
Let's see. What is the function of terpenes?
What's the other
apparently
beer? What's the other
used
beer?
as-
responsible for the way most plants smell?
Yeah,
Oh,
fragrances and flavors in consumers' products such as perfumes, cosmetics, and cleaning products,
There you go.
as well as food and drink products.
The more you know.
Hopefully it doesn't taste like or smell like bleach.
So I don't know what's going on with me today, but I've been pouring some. Maybe it's just the cans and the fact that they've been sitting out for a little bit. But
What's the beer it's battling?
I think it's the night before nerves.
Yeah, it
Maybe.
might be because he forgot to announce that what other beer it was battling.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
going up against some Hang Tight IPA from Crux, another West Coast IPA.
So West Coast versus West Coast.
So you've got 4 of those versus 1 of those. So
No,
What?
he has a full 6-pack of each.
you've got 6 of each.
Yeah.
6 of
Yeah.
each.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said he was drinking light tonight, but he just decided to go hard, in the next hour.
Mhm. Yeah.
Well, give us that first sip. Tell us what you think.
I'm actually going to wait for the head to kind of.
All right, then fuck that. All right.
Calm down, because
Then
I'm not doing a good job tonight of pouring, or either
Then-
the cans are just
We'll throw it over to Jared
out of
then,
whack.
because yeah, I'm just as curious to know what happened in this day in gaming history.
A few cool releases. A couple I've never played, but it's still popular. One recently shut down, I believe. The Little Big Planet came out 16 years ago. I think that just shut down all of its servers because
that's wild.
everybody was hacking the hell out of it and causing chaos. And the PlayStation 3. So
Interesting.
that game is less lively than it once was. League of Legends came out 15 years ago in 2009. I didn't realize it had been around that long. It's still kind of a big thing.
It is a big game. Yeah,
It
that
is.
Game, it has
It's
a lot of
huge.
players on Steam.
I don't know anybody that's ever played it, but it's huge for the non-gamer gamers or the esportsy kind of gamer.
Or it's big for the people that like the content, like the
Yeah.
shows.
Isn't it
Yeah,
crazy
yeah, I've
when
watched
you
some
think
of the
about
shows.
that? That would be the equivalent of a video game coming out in like 1980 and people still like really into it in 1995.
Yeah, it's wild.
Yeah,
And-
that's just amazing.
Yeah, a 15-year-old game that's still just going nuts. Yeah, it's still releasing characters and content, all that.
Let's go, Chaser!
Also,
Yeah.
yeah.
Turn that
Hey,
video
dude.
on. Turn that video on.
Oh, I
Yeah.
don't have a camera.
You have a video
Oh,
on your.
okay.
You don't have a video. You have a camera on your phone.
Oh, I do. I'm on the computer right now.
Oh, you
Okay.
hooked his computer up.
That's cool.
yeah.
How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing good.
All right.
How are you guys doing?
Yeah, we're getting
Hey.
toasty.
Yeah.
Doing good. Having a couple of beverages and chatting.
Yeah.
Nice.
Good to hear your voice.
Are you guys recording right now?
Yeah.
Yes, but you
stay,
just
stay
you
on.
just stay,
Yeah,
stay on,
please.
hang out. You don't have to talk.
Right,
You
right
just hang
now
out.
we're in the middle of
can
this
just
day in
lurk.
gaming history.
Gaming history. Jared is telling us all this cool stuff that happened today,
Yeah.
years ago.
Nice.
If he doesn't mention the one I'm thinking of, then
well,
Then you can bring it up after I'm done. I
Yeah.
I didn't list everything. Ratchet and Clank Future: A Crack in Time, which I borrowed from Ian and loved. That came out 15 years ago, also, as well as the first Torchlight on PC. I played the second
Oh.
one. Yeah,
No,
that 15 years ago was the first Torchlight. That's like a Diablo kind of a clone thing.
I played that one. I played the second one. I haven't played the third one, but I heard the third one.
Yeah, I
wasn't as
forgot they
good.
released a third one, but I liked what I played of Torchlight 2. I would like to put it back on my PC and play it again. Maybe
It's on
someday.
mine, Jared. We should group
Oh,
up and play.
okay. Yeah, totally. And the final thing I wanted to pull up, back in 1997, Microsoft released Internet Explorer 4 on CD that you could buy for $49 in
Oh,
retail.
gosh, yeah.
Because shoving it down your throat on the OS was just too much for people to handle. Getting it for free within the OS sucked. So like, okay, we'll separate it so you can buy it.
It's funny because just a couple of weeks ago I mentioned that they got sued for kind of pretty much forcing companies to put Internet Explorer on their computers.
But now OSs always have their own. You know, it's wild
Yeah.
the world that we live in and how things have changed and like. But I remember the uproar when 95 dropped or Internet Explorer was, and just everyone being pissed off that Internet Explorer was like being forced down their throats. Like, who really cares about this?
That's when I was using
understood
never
that.
Netscape.
I never
You
understood.
had to pay for Netscape. So,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
or
don't know.
it
Netscape
came,
Navigator. Is that even around anymore?
No, they use the
No.
Mozilla. So Mozilla,
Yeah, Mozilla.
Firefox. So
it took
Firefox
that out.
pretty much took it over.
Mhm.
So that's the Mozilla engine, and Mozilla
Yeah.
is a Firefox. So
That's what I thought.
yeah.
Cool. Okay, yeah,
Anyway,
that's it. This
that's
day
it.
of gaming. Dave, what did you have to add to that?
Titanfall 2 8 years ago.
Oh,
Titanfall
okay.
2?
Yeah.
That's
No
only
way.
8 years ago.
Oh,
Yeah. Came out on the Xbox One and the PlayStation.
Yeah. And
That's
got
awesome,
forgotten
okay.
because it was sandwiched between Call of Duty and Battlefield. So
And I
like,
always feel like we need to mention that game because that is such a good game.
because it's better than Call of Duty and Battlefield. Titanfall 2 is one of the, and we're never gonna get a sequel.
Yeah,
We're
you
never-
played tons of multiplayer in that, Ian.
Oh, I played a shit
I
ton.
love that game.
I love
It's
that
so
game.
good.
It's so good. It's it's the greatest first-person shooter video games. Anyway.
There we have it.
Thanks for adding that, Dave. That's very important.
Yeah, good
Yeah.
call.
Yeah,
That
that's
is-
why I was like, I mean, there was quite a lot of stuff that was released on this day. You know, sometimes I look at the list and it's pretty sparse, but
Yeah,
there was also
I-
a lot of stuff that I hadn't played or hadn't
Mhm.
really paid attention to.
I don't like making the list too long, so I just pick the
No,
ones
I
I found.
usually pick stuff
Yeah.
I've.
He doesn't want to
played
pick
or
only the
enjoyed.
Jared games that only he
Yeah.
would know and all he's going to talk about.
You mean the walking simulators?
And most of the time, I try to keep it 10 years and older.
True, there is
On average,
Oh.
I try to keep it
Well,
aged
Titanfall's almost 10. That's
to
8
some
years.
degree, not
Yeah.
always.
Before we get to Dave, hey
nice.
Ryan. Ryan.
Yeah, what's going on?
What NA beer are you
I just-
drinking
I-
tonight?
Yeah, what NA are you drinking tonight?
Oh, I had a Deschutes Black Butte Porter earlier, but I had.
Oh, keeping with the Ben theme. Excellent.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, it's really tasty, and it's one of the more impressive beers, I have to say. I've had a lot of NA beers that were quite unimpressive and pretty mediocre, but that's a spectacular one right there.
yeah,
that's
pretty
one
good.
Dave brought to Ian's once, and I tried one of the Black Buttes, and it was good. Yeah, I liked it.
It does taste very, very much like the beer. It's just like a kind of like a watered down version of their beer, but it definitely like as far when you like compare NAs to like they're a natural like if you take an NA of like Corona versus an actual Corona, they taste very different. Whereas I feel like the
Like a
Black
bunch of
Butte,
filler.
yeah, well, it just tastes like one's just a malt soda and the other one has alcohol. So it's like two different things. Whereas
Yeah.
the Black Butte does actually taste like the Black Butte. It's just a little like watered down, but it still tastes like it. So it's like
Yeah.
it's the most similar in many respects to a lot of the other NA beers you get. But
And really, Deschutes with their NA, the two NA beers that they have, I mean, they're both terrific NA beers.
Yeah, because
That
that's
and
the
the
fresh
fresh
squeeze.
squeeze.
I don't know. That fresh squeeze is all right. Yeah, I don't know.
Huh, I like
I
it.
like it a lot.
Ryan, what I wanted to give you a chance to do is like, it's tonight is really a celebration of Nick. I mean, I don't know how well you guys know each other, but like it's Nick's bachelor party. So like, if you want,
Well, he drove me home when I was drunk once, so
did, yeah.
I mean, that's all he needs to know. I mean, that's enough.
I don't mean to put you on the spot, Ryan, but if you want to congratulate him or anything, go ahead.
Congrats, Nick. Yeah, that's awesome. Is it next
Thanks, Ryan.
weekend?
No, it's
No,
tomorrow.
it's tomorrow.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's going
yeah.
for the
He's in bed
hangover
right now.
for the wedding day, just
Oh.
like I did.
He's literally, we're literally doing this. Hopefully, we don't get him so drunk that he walks off and gets lost, and then we get in trouble for it. You know?
Lost in the woods.
No.
Congratulations. That's great.
Thanks, Ryan. I appreciate it.
All right, Dave. Well, actually, Nick, have you sipped your beer?
Yes, I have.
How was that first taste? Tell us about it.
And I want to go back. I don't know if I called it Silver City or Silver Moon, because those are both two Northwest breweries, and but Silver Moon is the one that's in Bend, and that's what I'm drinking right now. But yeah, it's okay. It's decent. I mean, it's a little hoppy. I'm not sure if I taste that whatever it was that is in the title of. Yeah.
Surely you should smell it.
It's
think
part
smell
of
it.
the
It should
chemical that is the scent of hops.
It should be
It's
the
like
scent.
part of the scent of hops.
So it should smell really hoppy.
You
Yeah.
should smell and
nice.
drink at the
Yeah.
same time.
Well, that's what I usually do, but I didn't really smell anything, I guess, out of the ordinary. But
It's not the best smelling beer you've
Fuck
ever.
you, Silver City. You failed.
It's almost like they took the hops
Silver
and
Moon.
extracted
Silver
whatever
Moon.
odor it had, like and condensed it and re-added it to the beer after it was done or something like that. That's what it sounds like that would be, because it is just the scent
What a
of
fucking
what
just,
hops is included. It's so
I
funny
mean,
to add that to the
gimmick
can.
bullshit thing,
Yeah.
dude.
We're gonna smell extra
It's-
hoppy because we did this extra thing for reasons.
I'm gonna go to
I don't know.
I'm gonna go to Rogue Brewing because I know they like to do crazy shit, and I'm gonna fart into their beer, and they're gonna be like, "Yes, Trepanese a la Milkman," and it's just like
Uh-huh.
Ian farted into our beers for 1 hour straight. It's just like, yes.
yeah.
Anyway.
Wow,
Look,
Ian,
man,
you have
eh,
skills I don't know about. You can fart for 1 hour straight.
Wow,
Yes,
that's
I can.
impressive. Taco Bell, baby.
Double
You just
deckers
need
are
some
back.
Double Depper tacos.
3 days
I think
left.
tomorrow's their last day.
No,
right?
it's the 30th.
3 days.
30th.
Okay.
30th. Okay.
Man.
So would you call it analingus ale or?
Jesus Christ. What? Hey, Aaron made it.
With free dingleberries.
Oh, we got a full house. Rock and
Hey.
roll.
We got a 6-pack.
You get the floaters.
Yeah, we got the floaters. All right. Well, what's up, Aaron?
What's up?
No camera today?
Yo.
Oh, 1 second. I'm having a tough fight right
Oh, he's having a tough one.
now.
Okay. Hey.
There we go.
Massage your microphone for us.
What up?
Yo.
How you doing,
Oh,
buddy?
I know.
You all right?
It's funny.
Tingle, tingle, tingle.
Oh, these guys
Good.
haven't seen your new microphone.
Yeah, these guys haven't seen your new microphone. Your little
Yeah,
mushroom
that's
tip.
right.
Yeah.
I saw it.
Hmm.
It's all
Nice.
LED, flashy. Yeah, it's pretty
Yes.
cool.
And it
How much
sounds
that
really
run you?
good. About $30.
Okay.
Not bad.
How you doing, Aaron?
Oh, good, good. Little one's asleep. Got stuff like
Yay.
taken care of, so we're
Got a
good to
nice
go.
drink in your hands.
Just
Yeah,
gave
we're
Ryan a
good to go.
chance to, talk to Nick, but this is Nick's bachelor party night. Do you have anything you would like to say to him?
You gonna tell me to fuck
What?
off or something?
Yeah,
Or?
tell him to fuck off. Tell me he's not worth it. Like, no.
No, man. Wish you the best and have fun.
Wish her the best. She's got to deal with me.
What?
You're gonna be married to your babysitter.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
That's an interesting fantasy.
Well, let's get back to some video games, and we'll
All
ask
right.
Dave. Did he play demo this week?
I did.
Oh, then it's time for some buy, try, die. What do we got?
I haven't written it down yet, have I? This one was called 9 Monkeys of Shaolin.
9
Or
Monkeys of Shaolin.
You know, I never know how you say that exactly, but so I didn't realize until after I played it, but it's by a Russian studio.
Oh, they know the Shaolin well.
Yeah, so it was kind of,
Absolutely.
but you know,
Very
it's
true.
it was. I just chose it because, well, the kind of graphics for the box art was good, for want of a better description.
Oh, was it? Oh.
I liked it, and it was so. I downloaded it and I played for it. I think the demo has the first 2, maybe 3 levels of it, and it's just a really nice little side-scrolling kind of beat 'em up. Reminds me a lot of like Turtles and that those kind of beat 'em ups in The Simpsons.
Fun.
Like more modern graphics, but decent story. I think the thing that would really sell it is you can play two player couch co-op. Munging my words, but
Couch co-op.
yes, that's the one.
Damn.
Yeah, that word.
Anyway,
Words.
I had a lot of fun playing it. There's combos, but the controls, there wasn't so many button presses in the right order that it was frustrating. So I played that this afternoon. I played through the demo, and then when I got done with it, I finally looked, and the whole game itself is only $1.99.
Oh wow.
So
Nice.
yeah, it's on sale right now till November 6th. It's normally $20 game, and it's $1.99 right now, and it says it takes about 4.5 hours to beat it on the main story. If you do everything, it's like 7. And I quite enjoyed it, and it would be a good little.
You're thinking about it? You're thinking about it? $1.99.
I actually did for $1.99. Even for $4.99, it would have been like maybe, but for $1.99, that's a little. That's like cheap enough that
That's cheaper than a king size candy bar, motherfuckers.
Yeah,
True.
it is
Oh, I
now,
know.
yeah.
it's like
Cheaper than most
you
soda
stop
out there.
and think about that. It's like,
Mhm.
man, that's one 12-ounce can of beer at $12 a 6-pack.
Yeah.
It's like
Mhm.
so. I
Unless you get a tall boy.
I probably won't pull the trigger on it because I bought last week's or 2 weeks ago's demo game, which was Destroy All Humans 2,
Oh, okay.
and I haven't
Nice.
really started in on that. So I've got a game in the pipe anyway. But
God damn, I wish fucking PlayStation would allow me to gift people games, because I would just fucking buy it for you. I would just fucking.
I'm surprised they haven't implemented that.
Yeah,
yet.
right. Like Steam or that shit. Like,
Yeah.
give me. I would just.
Mhm.
I would be buying you games, all you guys games, all the fucking time. Like if like PlayStation does not know the fucking money they're missing out on. If I could just
This is true.
like the other crazy thing that's on sale right now, Dave, that I wanted to buy for you on PSN on the sale right now, Mass Effect Andromeda is only $4.99.
Wow,
Whoa.
man.
that's awesome.
I would
Yeah.
like. I think
gonna
Dave
make
would
a
still.
note
I
to
think
that
Dave
one,
would
'cause
still.
I-
I think
Yeah.
Dave would love playing that game. I know after we
I
play
have
through
not
it,
played
would.
but
I liked it.
it's good.
I liked it a lot.
It's fun.
I mean, it got shit for what it was because it wasn't Commander Shepard. I'm like, guys,
Yeah.
he's gonna die in
Still
the third
fun.
one, and we knew this was gonna fucking happen. It's
My
great,
only
though.
my
I
issue
loved
with it was like when I got 8 hours in, my save file got corrupted. But like, I think that's all been fixed, and you can move on from that. So like,
yeah, I
When
can
I-
see how that would
Yes, you can.
frustrate you.
when I came back to it to finish it, I fell in love with the game. You know,
It was
So,
great.
$4.99.
I
That's
loved
the
it.
cheapest I've seen it. It's wild. That's wild price.
Anyway, 9 monkeys
I
of
think I bought
Shaolin.
that for Christmas for myself.
9 monkeys of the Shaolin. Do you play
Yeah.
as a monkey?
No, I don't know why it's
No.
called 9 monkeys.
What the,
I'm not
what-
that familiar with like kind of the legends and stuff, but I just really enjoyed it. It was one of those games. It reminded me a lot of playing like Streets of Rage or Golden Axe, or one of those classic kind of.
You know, these are games that
side
like
scrolling
Nick
game.
likes. Nick likes those like beat 'em up games. I
Mhm.
know Jared does, but Nick likes.
You
that
should
kind
play
of
the
stuff too.
demo, see if you like it, because I was quite impressed by it. And
I'm going to the PlayStation app.
and if you
That's gonna be fun.
PlayStation app now.
yeah, I mean,
Is
if
this
you
the
like
number
it, it's
9 or the
only
word 9?
$2. I mean, if you don't
This
like
company's
it,
just like getting all this money over.
You could probably just type in monkeys of Shaolin.
Oh,
and I mean the
number 9.
the
Yeah.
Steam.
Okay.
I looked
Yeah.
at the Steam reviews. It's like 4.15 on PlayStation, and it's.
It's not bad.
I want to say it's 90% on Steam. It's, just
Cool.
it just seemed like a really nice little game, and the price was right. So,
Yeah, I'll download the demo.
oh my goodness,
Ooh, I almost bought that from work the other
I
day.
actually had one of those earlier, and I'll probably have one before the podcast is out. The Bowie.
Which
How is
buoy
it?
is that?
It's the hazy something.
The Crush
they-
Hazy IPA.
Okay.
They had
I
it
saw that at
like,
work today.
It's part of
and I used
their rotating 12 series.
Nice.
I'm
Anyway,
glad they're
that's
trying
my,
something different.
So this
So
one,
it's a buy.
it's a definite try, and it's possibly a buy. So
Ah,
it was
so
only when I
the
looked.
2.5
I only
out of
looked.
3.
I only looked afterwards to see that it was like $2, and then I was like, "Oh, this is close."
I'll just put the link in Discord.
What you doing down there, Ian? I see a overhead view of yourself there.
Not doing anything. What are you talking about? I'm fine.
I saw you.
Listen.
Hmm.
What did you think that the video production guy would not have a million cameras? All of a sudden, I love all the cameras I can have. Anyway, thank you, Dave. Buy, try, die.
Right.
I think
All
it's
the
a.
iPhones you can have anyway.
I would say it's a definitely for the price point. It's a buy.
Oh
and
yeah, $199.
It's a solid try.
Oh God, yeah.
And I really think it would be a lot of fun, like 2-player couch co-op, just play through the game,
Oh, for sure.
because it's a bit of a button masher. You hold down the button, it does
Yeah.
more like damage than that kind of stuff. So.
Cool.
I think
All
I
right.
said two-player online.
Thank you for that, Dave, for the doctor demo by Try
Yeah.
Die.
Yeah.
Nick DeWin, I know you crushed into the crux. Can you tell it? Well,
Yes.
yes. Are you already done with it? No, you're not.
You just started it, I think.
How's
It
that
was
one?
in his other hand, so
How's
maybe
that
it's
one?
on the
How's it
second one.
going? Is it delicious? Is it better?
It's well, if I say that, then I'm already giving away the.
No, they could both be mediocre
result.
beers that you're just mediocrely entertained by. And
I mean,
Ain't no
I
shame.
like the taste. I like the flavor of this one.
all right, so we know where this is going. Thank you, Nick, for that rousing update.
Yeah.
It doesn't taste like hop perfume.
Yeah.
You should dip some.
Is that terrible?
Kind of tap it.
Let's just put it this way: the brewery that I've made a mistake of possibly mentioning, they're a West Coast IPA, but it's something that I really wish I had right now.
Oh.
Ouch.
I mean, I'm sure Brandy would love the beer perfume. If you just tap a little in the
Mhm.
morning, just like
Right?
she'll, Anyway. All right. Well, so I know that Dave and I beat a game, and we're going to talk about it. We're going to give our final review of a certain game. But just very quickly, just if all of us, Ryan, you can participate. You don't have to if you don't want to. Just like, I think it's fun, and I kind of mentioned this to Jared earlier. We're not going to do a top 3, but just if you can think about it, just quickly off the top of your head, your favorite wedding in a video game, or any wedding in a video game that you can remember.
Oh, I can't even think of one.
I know Dave can, because I can
Yeah.
think of what his is, and I haven't even played the game. I don't even know if he's thinking what I'm thinking, but I know what game it is.
As soon as you said that, my mind went blank. So
Isn't there one in The Last of Us 2?
No, I'm gonna
No,
go.
it's just a
I'm gonna.
party.
I'm gonna give Dave's his for him. It's the motorcycle game. Like, if you ride me like your hog, because they get married.
Oh yeah, I forgot that. Yes.
What game is that?
As long as you promise to ride me like you ride your hog or some shit like that.
Yes.
Oh God.
Oh gosh. Yeah.
What is
I
that
Is that
forgot.
Days Gone?
Days Gone.
Days
yeah,
Gone,
Days Gone.
yeah.
So
Oh,
I know they
God.
get
That
married
line.
in that game.
I don't remember that in the game, but I didn't get that far.
Oh yeah. No, as soon as Ian said that line, I'm like, yeah, I remember that one. That was hilarious.
I'm gonna take Skyrim because I loved getting married to my like just modded out hot trophy wife that I modded. So like I'm taking Skyrim.
Were they human?
Yes.
He had to think about it.
Yes, he did.
How many? How
They might
many
have been.
penises
Well,
did they
it's
have?
possible
Or
they might
holes?
have had. No, they were women. God, don't fucking. Why you gotta be like that?
How many
Uh,
tentacles?
Well, there's like different races. You can have
Tentacles-
dragonborns married.
Anyway, they could have been elves. I couldn't actually remember. They could be human or elves, but they definitely were not. Tentacles were just something that happened to you randomly in the world, Dave. You're just risking it all, being an attractive woman in the world. You're just
That's
risking
funny.
it all. Anyway,
That's funny.
Jared, do you have anything? It's very difficult thing in marriage.
Yeah,
in video
it's-
games.
It's not something that you bump into very often.
Yeah.
It's usually not even like a choice, like in RPGs or anything like that. Like I can't even think of one.
MMOs have it. I know
Metal Gear
I was
Solid
thinking of
4,
one.
Red Dead Redemption 2.
What does it happen in Metal Gear Solid 4?
Let's see. It says here
There's the two guys. There's the
Johnny
there's the-
Sasuke
Oh, Johnny. I
and
don't.
Meryl.
Do they actually get married in the game? I don't remember.
Apparently, yeah.
Oh my god, I don't. I know they were
Guns of
into
the
each other.
Patriots, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Huh, yeah.
Interesting. I don't remember them actually getting married. Okay.
And then
Never
Red
anything
Dead.
I've thought of, honestly, of weddings in games. It's not very common.
How about you, Nick? You have any?
Not at all. Is there any Fallout weddings?
Oh,
No, but hold on.
oh, he's got something. He's got a beat on something.
Maybe.
Just hope it's not a Super Mario Odyssey wedding. Isn't the last level?
Oh
of that?
yeah, Super Mario Odyssey.
Oh, I should have had Jared look up like people that were actually married in
So-
MMOs, like people that were actually married.
Well, I'm trying to remember. Was there? I mean,
Well, I do know someone who
there's-
actually left. I do know someone that left their real life husband to meet a guy in World of Warcraft. It was.
Woo.
I heard this. I'm like, what the actual fuck? I've heard of this. I'm like, what? That's insane to me. But yeah, I'm surprised, Jared, that you missed one. I guess in Final Fantasy X, there is a wedding in that. Unit and Seymour get married in that one.
Oh man, I haven't played that
big-
since it came out.
Final
I know,
Fantasy
I-
10. That's a lifetime.
Was that
how
2000
old were you
or
when you were?
2001?
How old were you when you were playing Final Fantasy X? Fucking Aaron. How old were you?
12.
Yeah, it's, yeah,
12.
I don't know.
It was-
That
That
is
is
mind-boggling to me sometimes. The
I know.
Let's see.
Sorry, no, I was 13. I just barely entered high school. Like, no, 8th grade when that came out, if I remember right. But yeah, no, I didn't realize that because it was a
Yeah.
arranged marriage in it. If
Came
I
out in
remember right.
2001.
So I was in 8th grade, entering high school at that point. Yeah,
I mean, Noctis was supposed to get married in Final Fantasy 15 until all shit went down.
apparently there's a wedding in Final Fantasy 14 as well. It's called The Ties That Bind. Is the special episode, a special quest for that one? It's like one of the
Interesting.
add-ons, I think.
you can get married in ESO. Your characters can.
Yep, that's.
I couldn't imagine it's something that's been written about a lot either.
I had to
just-
dig into the
yeah.
Googles for that one.
But yeah, nothing
Final
came
Fantasy,
right,
anyway.
right to my head.
What happens in
Yeah,
Red Dead Redemption 2 for the wedding? I don't remember anyone talking about that shit. Oh well.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, I
Wait,
don't
does
I don't remember. I
John-
was just looking up weddings.
Wait, does John Marston marry Abigail?
Yes.
Is that in the first Red Dead? You mean?
Uh,
Or is that in the...
It would have to be
I
the
thought they
first
were
one.
already married
Because
in
John
the first one,
Marston's in the
because-
first one, and he's at the very,
Oh, he's
very,
also-
very end of the second one.
Well, he's in the beginning of the first one, or the second one. You save him.
Oh yeah, but he's not like the main
He's
character.
not. Yeah, he's not.
Yeah.
He hasn't evolved to his character.
Mhm.
Right. Right. He gets married. Yeah, he does
yeah,
get
he
married
becomes
because
a
then he
good-
has.
he
Yeah, because
becomes
he
a
has
good
the
man at
kid,
end.
and he
Yeah,
becomes
has
the.
a kid,
Yeah. You're right.
Okay.
100%. I remember that now. I did play that to completion. All right. And then Call of Duty, Ryan, is just full of weddings. As far as I remember.
Oh,
Weddings of
I think
full of
he's
people.
geeked out.
Yeah, it was a very
Wedding
happy
nights,
wedding.
maybe.
Just a
Yeah.
bunch of dudes marrying bros.
Yeah, funny.
All right. Well, we'll move
There we
on
go.
from that. I just thought it'd be fun to, and Nick's not even here anymore, so it doesn't even fucking matter. So, but
Well, Ryan
got-
stepped
put
out
him
for a
off.
moment as well.
well, Ryan's
Where
always
is
gone.
he?
No, I'm here.
Yeah. Oh,
He's here.
okay.
Ryan's here.
He
He's just
stepped
quiet.
out.
He's
You're
quiet.
just being.
Yeah.
I'm just
you're
lurking,
being
man.
Okay.
Well,
wallflower.
Ryan doesn't like to talk, and that's
That's
fine.
all right.
As long as
This
he's
is
just
true.
here.
Well, we
hanging
like
out
when
with us.
Ryan talks.
I don't.
We like when
but
Ryan
I know
talks.
Ryan
He just
doesn't like to
doesn't
talk.
to
So if
talk.
Ryan just wants to hang out and be quiet, that's
This
fine.
is true.
It's fine with me.
Sounds
I would like
good.
to Ryan to show up all the time and just sit there
Yeah,
quietly.
please.
All right, so our main topic, the first
Like
main
a
topic
caller.
for the evening is Dave and I beat a game of Topic. It's recent, it's new. We beat Space Marine 2. There were no weddings in it. But man,
Well, what's the point then?
what must be a wedding be like in the world of Warhammer?
You were married to your sword, weren't you?
Glamorous
But
over
Dave and I
staged.
both beat the game finally, so we can give a kind of final review of the campaign and story. And Dave, you wanna kick it off? We haven't talked in like
No, we haven't talked about it since we first
since we did
played
our
a little bit.
preview. Yeah, so
Oh.
this is well, that's
So graphically, the game is amazing.
fucking
Is
amazing,
the
dude.
first thing.
Like from a studio that is like mainly like a AA studio making a AAA game, like they're like a AA, like a studio that no one knows about. I mean, Saber, they know them, but they're just like a shitty, like we make kind of basic bitch games. This game looks fucking incredible.
So, the one negative, I'll start with the negative, which is like, to be quite honest, most of the weapons feel the same. There's not that much difference between them. I do like the one that's got like auto or semi-auto that has 120 clips. You've basically got a sniper rifle, you've got like a medium range rifle, and then you've got a close-up submachine gun. And there isn't too much in the way of customization as well. When you're on the ship, you can go to someone and it looks like, oh yeah, I'm going to be able to customize the way I look. There's 4 looks and I've unlocked 2 of them, I think it was. So those were the negatives. On the plus side, it just feels so good, and like you feel so close to being overwhelmed sometimes, but when they get it, it's like you start off by throwing grenades and shooting into the horde, and you can see them in the distance, and you really get a feel like you're thinning the herd before they get to you. And then when they get in real close, you switch over to your close quarter weapon, and it's just like hack and slash, and you get really good at doing the execution kills, and it's just a fun mechanic, and it's a lot of fun. And so I really enjoyed just the fighting in the game. Story wise, it's a little convoluted. I probably should play through it again because I played it over the space of a couple of weeks, and so I don't think but it does a really good job of capturing the look of the Warhammer 40,000 world, I think. And the way they all talk is kind of cool as well. They all call each other brother and all the rest of it, which is kind of cool. And
Very dude, bro.
yeah, it is very dude, but it did give me serious Gears of War vibes, especially the story as well. I mean, it's the final boss was a bit weird, I thought.
Yeah, pretty simple.
Yeah,
kind of like
it's
Gears of War.
you learn the mechanics, but then also you kind of do the finishing blow, but he's still got 25% of his energy left, and then you don't do anything else.
I think the game, the campaign is really trying to get you to then come back and do the co-op campaign, and then come back and maybe fuck around with the multiplayer.
Yeah, I didn't do any of the co-op stuff, and I see a lot of replayability in it, because if you like the kind of zombie horde modes in various games, this takes it to another level. Just like, because you can see the hordes, and it's like you have the way they climb up the walls or the terrain, and so it gives you lots of options as to how to defeat them. And play story wise, the story's not bad, but it's not anything memorable. I don't think really. It's kind of meh.
Very basic video game.
Yeah.
Hate
But
when
in
that
some
happens in
respects,
a
that's
game.
kind of what I enjoyed about the whole game in general. Was it really was like going back 20 years to a video game where the story was relatively simple, the graphics were good, and it felt good to play. There were not massive side quests or multiple level up trees and where you were spending points trying to level up one particular power that you liked and all the rest of it. I kind of liked some of that simplicity. And so I really enjoyed it. What do you think, Ian?
So, first of all, I agree with a lot of what Dave said. It is visually awesome. I think it is like for Saber Interactive to make this game in their kind of AA kind of and make a AAA game visually, a AAA game visually. The game itself is interesting because it is about a 6-7 hour campaign. Then it has a co-op campaign, and then it has a multiplayer aspect. It's like it's a very much of a game of a time when we used to get all the things, and we don't get all those things anymore. You get one or the other. You get a 100-hour campaign. You get a co-op game that has a 40-hour campaign, or you just get a multiplayer game. It's very to give you for this company to produce this kind of. Like Dave said, Gears of War. It is very much kind of Gears of War. The only thing that this is different from Gears of War is
there's
that
no cover.
There's no cover. This game is about get the fuck in there and fight. You're a space marine. You're a badass, huge motherfucker. You can take it. Just fight. And so that's what's fun about it. That you get in it. So you're shooting and then you're using your melee. You're doing both constantly, and both feel great to do. One thing I will disagree with Dave in is about the weapons. When I found the plasma weapons, Dave, whole nother level of fuck all the other weapons. Because I think they're the kind of weapons where you can kind of just shoot like a regular weapon, or if you hold it down, it charges, and then it's just like. If you headshot, instant kill or instant to execution is one of the greatest. They felt different. So I started playing with those pretty much only versus all the kind of scout assault rifles and the kind of SMGs. Yeah, I do agree that a lot of those weapons do feel the same. But there were some other weapons that felt like if you took the time to get to know them, they were a lot of fun. Also, when you unlock the fucking actual Warhammer, holy shit, that's a lot of fun in that shit too. There's a lot of great executions, and towards the end, like Dave brought up, a lot of executions. There's one towards the end that I finally I don't know what it is. Why, but you're fighting these chaos demons or whatever, and you fight them, and then you just rip off their heads. And the first time I did that, I just laughed out loud. I just giggled. It was that is the coolest fucking thing. It's just funny. I don't know. I enjoyed that quite a bit. Dave's right with the story. The story is very basic. It's very kind of just. But what is cool. Is the lore of the game.
Yes.
It's been around for a while too.
It's been around for a long time, but just the different levels of the characters and the religious zealots, machine guys, and the warriors, and the lore
skulls and
the lore is wild,
birds.
Man.
Yeah.
So I get it. They make the game the story kind of basic for us people who are not that so into it to get kind of loaded into it to kind of get into it. But I'm kind of ready for a kind of lore, a story heavy, lore heavy. I mean, I don't know. If the game is this good, I'd be willing to take the time to like get into it, you know, because
Maybe basic's the
Right.
wrong word because it's a simple story, but I did enjoy it. It
Right.
was like, it was good, but it was about it was really about like the personality conflicts between the group of Free Space Marines rather than anything bigger going on in the world.
Exactly. That's what I thought. What the main story
Yeah.
was like, whatever was going on around, it was really about these three guys trying to come
Learning
to
to
terms
trust
with
each
each
other,
other.
yeah.
Right. I think that was
Basically,
the main
yeah.
story. Whatever was going on, 100%. And that story was the more interesting story anyway. So that's what I hoped was the.
So when I say it was basic, it's like it was still a good story. It was just it didn't really go out much out into
Right.
the Emperor and why you were fighting the battles and stuff.
It's a lot of
just like-
character building, and
Yes.
which is good, you know. If they're and now you know this game surprisingly was a big hit, that hopefully we can build off of it. But let's see, what else did I?
So you didn't get to create your own character, right?
No. So the campaign, no. So and then one thing where Dave he hasn't really played it much. So then the co-op, you get to pick your class, you get a character, and as you play that more and more, you unlock stuff, and then you get to
Okay.
decorate your character, and you get to change your weapons and stuff. So you do get to
Oh, cool.
kind of
Nice.
do a level of upgrading in the co-op campaign if you play, and those missions are different than the story campaign because
Okay.
they you know what they are because
Yeah.
if you play the story campaign, they talk about having a secondary team doing a mission.
Yeah, there's
And-
like two squads.
Right.
One's going to take this goal and one's going to
Yeah.
take the other
so
goal.
they technically
Oh,
are
okay.
part of the story campaign, really. And then you
That's
go
cool.
off and you do those, and then you can just grind those out and you unlock.
That's
you can
pretty
unlock
smart.
more and more stuff for your character, so you can have more. Your main character visual upgrades are very limited because they just want you to play as Titus and not really do
Yeah.
much.
Yeah.
Whereas this, you can just kind of create your own character and his color, and so the more you play, the more it unlocks. So
Cool.
there is that aspect, Dave. It's that
Yeah.
it's in that avenue. It's not in the main campaign. I didn't play the multiplayer, though I've heard it's fun, but I just haven't got around to it.
Yeah, same here.
I really like this game a lot. You're right. It's the very end. The whole like that final big boss to the end is very interesting. It's
Yeah,
just
it
a
took
very
me about
it's
4 or 5 times before I beat him, and I got close like 2 or 3 times before I actually did it.
Oh, really? I made it all the way through, not dying at all. I've just, but it's a very linear kind of just story battle, where it's not actually hard. You just have to get through it, and
Yeah, it's more about just learning the
it's-
attacks and how to
it's
dodge
not-
them. Really, it's not.
I played the whole through the whole thing on normal, and I felt like I probably could have this game. I probably could have upped it one. And
Okay, I
probably
was
been-
going to ask about the difficulty.
I don't know what you played it on, Dave, but I just played it on normal.
I
all the
played
way
it on
through.
normal, and
Yeah.
I felt like there were 2 times in the game where I struggled, and it was probably more because I hadn't took the time to learn the mechanisms as well as I probably should have done.
I just felt always OP, and I always felt like, well, it's gonna get harder.
Oh
it's
yeah,
gonna
most
get
of the
harder.
game I felt
It's gonna get
OP,
harder.
and then there
So
was
I'm not
just
gonna.
2
I'm not
bits.
gonna.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna get. But like at the end, I was like, man, I could have totally upped the difficulty on this. I don't know if I could have done the super hard version, but I definitely could have upped the difficulty on this and gone a little harder. But, no, I loved it. I really enjoyed it. I took a lot of photos on it. Like a game where I just stop and like see something and be like, I take a photo. Like that's always a good thing. Like that's.
And they just had some good set pieces where
yeah.
it's
yeah.
like you look off into the distance and there's just hordes of things coming for you, and you're like, whoa. You do feel like you're part of something bigger.
That's cool.
So yeah, I really enjoyed the game, and I'm gonna give it. I gave Star Wars Outlaws an 8. I'm gonna give this one an 8.5. I'm gonna give this a little bump. I think it's a tighter, better game. So that's
So it's a
where-
really, really good game or a
that's-
great game.
Yeah, that's where I'm giving that
Yeah, I'd
score.
probably
We're-
go for an 8 because I haven't played the multiplayer, so single player campaign, but definitely one worth playing. And I have a disc copy for those of you with
who want to borrow it.
yes.
Dibs.
It's a quick
Don't
game.
wait.
I mean, a
Yeah.
few nights, but it's not like a super long game. I think it was like 7-8 hours.
Yeah, it's a fun game, so it goes by pretty quick,
Yeah, I'm super interested in it. Just it's not in the budget right now.
Cool. All right.
Certainly not $2.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, you got to support them. I mean, well, at this
I
point,
know.
here's the thing. At this point, this game is successful enough. This company they got enough buzz and enough people bought the game that I think they're okay. But, it's one of those things nowadays where, like, you don't, like, Star Wars Outlaws, like, Jason on Facebook is promoting that game. Like, I don't understand why people shit talking this game. It's a great game. And it is a great game. But, like, people, some people just, like, they're anti-Star Wars.
Because it's
or
not
something.
what they wanted. They're
Remember it.
empty Star Wars
No one
fans.
knows what they want
Yeah.
until they
Yeah.
like it. Anyway.
Yeah, they're never gonna make
Yeah.
those fans happy. That's
You're never
the
gonna make any
annoying
fans
part.
happy when you
Yeah.
think about it.
I mean,
It's like
we
people-
mentioned
Yeah.
Mass Effect earlier.
Yeah,
the
it's like
downfall
Mass
of that
Effect
game was its
Andromeda.
fans.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
our
mean,
own
Mass
our
Effect
own
3
worst
could
enemies.
have
Yeah,
it had a lot more stuff, but the fans hated the ending so much they had to cancel a bunch of stuff that they were planning.
It's a rough thing.
and then the other thing
It-
is we
screw
always
those
It took
things.
a couple months for New Vegas to grow on me, so that's all
Dude.
I have.
Yeah.
Nick, this is wild. So this is a funny interaction I had just recently. We did a volleyball game at a school. It was their first volleyball game, so they were producing it, and I was there to help it was set up. And there was a kid who's never done sports before, and he was there, and we were setting up, we were talking, and then just randomly, I was like, "Do you guys play video games?" Like, just like, what? It's like, "Do you guys play video games?" And and I go, "Yeah, sure." It's like,
Of course.
and he goes like, "What are you playing?" It's like, "I've been playing everything: Space Marine, Star Wars Outlaws." I was like, "Oh yeah, I've been playing. I just started playing Fallout New Vegas." And I'm like, "What? How old are you?"
Yeah,
You know?
that's,
It's
that's
like,
funny.
what?
16, 17-year-old.
Yeah, so you go on Reddit. There's just a plethora of people who just like, hey, I'm just playing Fallout 3 for the first time, or hey, I'm just playing New Vegas for the first time. Any
That's
hints or
cool.
anything like that? And
I think the TV show
No, that's-
really brought it out.
Yeah,
It
must
did.
be a
Really
TV
did.
show.
yeah,
yeah.
The sales, because there were sales numbers for all those, like every Fallout game, their numbers just skyrocketed.
You know what's
for-
wild about that is like
a
that doesn't
month.
happen for all those movies. But like Fallout, good show,
Borderlands,
everyone's into
no.
it. Borderlands, not so much. Fallout, yes.
Right.
Yeah, but that show was great.
Or Borderlands.
All right.
well, it is. I mean,
Apparently.
Oh.
even Fallout aside, it is nice just to see like
I don't think Fallout
Um,
games are never going to go out of style, though. I mean, even if
No.
they get old and dated, people are still going to play them because there is such an what is not nostalgia, but like not an aura, but like there's like a kind of there's just something
there's
about
certain
them.
things that kind of
It's
grab
a I don't know what,
people.
essentially.
And
They
it's
have-
never grabbed me.
Yeah.
I just
I tried.
I've tried
Yeah.
so many
Yeah,
times.
I tried Fallout 4, and it just
Dude, when you have big titties and you walk around killing people, it's great.
Well, everything's better with boobs. Duh.
That's right, dude.
Yeah, venture over to Nexus Mods, and then maybe you might think differently.
Let's go. Anyway, all right.
But,
Fallout,
just
baby.
Yeah.
Not even Fallout though. It's just, I mean, it probably helps that any video game adaptation into other mediums
Right.
haven't necessarily been successful, and
Well, that's what you're saying. Like,
like the one or
Borderlands.
two that have been. But I mean, now what other adaptations have actually been successful? I mean, there are some, I just can't think of them.
There's been a
Haven't there?
successful adaptations, but
depending on-
like,
But there was.
but they're already
the
big. Like
Witcher.
Mario's already big. Sonic's
Mm,
already big.
okay,
Like,
yeah.
it's not. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
Witcher was a
all
pretty
those
good successful
Spider-Man games,
adaptation.
they made some pretty cool movies out of those Spider-Man games.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they made some pretty cool movies,
Listen
and then they
here.
made cool
Get
Spider-Man
out of
games.
here.
Well, there was the Witcher series on Netflix.
Witcher.
Yeah,
But
Oh, yeah,
I
and then Last of
don't know.
Us.
I don't know if that pushed the
Last
Witcher
of Us.
sales.
Oh,
Yeah,
true.
what about Last of Us?
Last
I
of
heard
Us did
that-
a great job at crushing it when it came
Last
back
of Us
out.
might have pushed sales, but like,
Probably.
I mean, I don't know how depressed you need to be, and like, if you want to kill yourself, and then there's also zombies in the world. It's like, anyway,
The answer is
the game is way
fairly
more
depressed.
depressing
Thank you.
than
fuck
the
that game.
TV show.
Anyway,
I love that game. Both of them.
I couldn't get into Last of Us. I tried.
I'm with you, Aaron. I'm with you. I feel you. I feel you, brother. All right. Well, Jesus, where are we, Jesus? Oh, okay, we're good. I thought we
On the back of the couch, isn't it?
Thanks, Dave. Anyone else beat anything recently?
Yeah, this
No.
week I'll probably beat Dead Space, but
I know
nothing
Dave beat
new.
another game.
Oh, did
Oh, Dave.
He
did
beat
you
a game that he
game?
said, he beat a game that one of his games off his list of like, I'd like to go back
yeah,
and play.
a couple of weeks ago. Yeah,
There you go.
Dave actually
not
following
been on the
through
show.
on his promise of like, I'm going to go back and play a game. None of us else went back and played that fucking video game, but Dave went back and played a video game.
Yeah.
So
No,
I went
not
back
yet.
and played Star Wars Squadrons. Thank you.
Oh,
very much.
yes.
Oh
I do
yeah,
that.
that's
yeah.
right.
I thought I'd been
Okay.
on since I beat that, but yeah,
Huh.
that game was a lot of fun.
Okay.
I think what would
I need
really
to
make
finish
that
it.
game much better though was a proper flight stick with a throttle. Because
Oh,
when
yeah.
you play on the
Oh,
controller,
like a Thrustmaster?
yeah, you press forward, and it puts the throttle up to 70% or whatever.
That's your Thrustmaster right there, baby.
But
Oh, boy.
I remember playing the original X-wing and the TIE Fighter on the joystick, and it had the little throttle, and when you leave it at 70%, it's left in that position. And I think that's what would really make that game a lot easier, because there's no unless you're looking at the throttle, you don't know. It's really hard to remember where you left it. And so you don't always want to be flying full out at 100%, because otherwise
Right.
you're just doing these wide arcs. You almost want to fly at 100%, back it off, flip over it, and then 100% it to get back behind the craft. So I feel like I actually did look, and they're about $90 or $100 on Amazon at flight
Yeesh.
sticks for the PlayStation 4, because it's like that was one game I beat. The story was okay. The missions were really fun, and I really quite enjoyed it. And there's quite a lot of online stuff, and I just think the flight stick would really make it. To be quite honest, it's one of those games where the controller was okay, but it was kind of a substitute for the real.
You actually looked though at sticks.
Yes.
You should absolutely try it.
That's
just
wild.
just try
That's
it
wild.
in
The first-
VR.
like,
There's the
try it
first
in
master
VR.
I
way
get
you
it, Dave,
take
but
it
like,
off
I
and-
mean, it's like you beat it. It's over. You don't need to. You don't need to look into that anymore.
Just
You
try it
play
in
the
VR,
game.
and you might want to buy the stick. Who knows?
No, I that was the other thing. I played this game and I'm like, there is no way this is not going to make me really sick in VR.
Yeah, you're up, down,
Because
left, and
you're
right.
like,
You're everywhere.
yeah. You're
upside
making
down. You
wild
don't really know
turns.
it.
All right, so the
ridiculous
story's
speed.
not so great.
It's
It's
serviceable.
it's serviceable. It's like
Yeah.
it's like Space Marine. It works. It works for the
Yeah.
story. It works for the game. What are some things you didn't like about it though? Like, what are some like struggles?
So like Jared says, on the VR, I think that would help because you could look kind of across your shoulders and
Yeah.
stuff. And then the only other thing is sense of scale, because obviously you can see the big capital ships, but once a TIE fighter or an X-wing is not even a reasonable distance away from you, it's just a couple of pixels.
Right. Hard to see.
And
Well, Yeah,
it's hard
just
to
playing
see.
out of VR, I couldn't imagine how hard it is. Because when you're in VR, you're in the cockpit, and a lot of those things don't have many windows, so it's like
Yeah.
really hard to see anyway.
Right.
Yeah, and I think that was the other thing about it. It was like, okay, so it's full screen on my TV, but like when you're in some of those TIE fighters, there's maybe at 50% or a third of the screen that's actually looking
Yeah.
out on space. So
Uh-huh.
you're already like limited to what you can see. But
Definitely
it was,
pros and cons to be in the cockpit. Yeah.
it was a fun game, and I
But
would
totally worth going back to. Like,
Yeah,
you're
oh,
glad
yeah.
that you're glad that we did that top 3 and that you
Yeah, I definitely enjoyed it, and it was a good game, and I don't know why I didn't like something else must have come along or whatever.
Right.
I'm sure if I listen back to the podcasts, it'd be like whatever the new hotness is. But
cool.
no, Star Wars Squadrons. It's a solid game if you want a kind of space beauty flight simulator. It's a really solid A+ effort.
Right.
And
Nice.
to be
There
quite
you
honest,
go.
if I was going to give it a rating, I'd probably give it an 8.5,
Okay.
somewhere in there out of
Nice.
10.
Yeah. So it's pretty decent. Yeah.
Like the mechanics were good, the story was reasonably good. It just felt good to play once you got used to it. And like I say, a flight stick, I think would just if you put that in the flight stick in VR, if you could make it past vomiting, it would be awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Sweet,
getcha,
sweet.
I
All
getcha.
right.
I almost feel like you'd need one of those like 360 ball gimbal seats, you know. That might make the vomiting worse, you know.
Anyone else beat anything? Beat anything? No? All right.
No.
Then I will open the floor to whatever anyone's been playing.
I've been getting it. I'm still playing Final Fantasy VII. I just got to chapter 8.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm a Mount. Everybody hates Barrett right now.
Oh yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
no, it's really good. The story's gripping, and it's just. I mean, I know I need to play more Dead Space. I really do, because that game is just solid as well.
You
It's
gotta
just,
Yeah.
You gotta finish it on Halloween, bro.
Yeah.
I know.
I'm on chapter 7 out of 12.
Yeah.
I've been playing it slowly throughout the week.
I feel like there's more chapters. There's only 12 chapters.
I'm pretty sure there's only 12 chapters.
Oh, I thought there
I
was
mean, if you look
16
at the
for some
trophy
reason.
list, it says complete chapter whatever through whatever, and I'm pretty sure it was
Okay.
12.
I think
Yeah.
you're right. I
Aaron's
remember
on like
all I'm
11. He's just
No.
no.
barely on chapter 2. I just got to the med bay, which is barely anywhere. Because
Oh yeah. I mean, each
I just
chapter's
got my-
around an hour or less, so I mean, it.
Mhm.
Yeah. So
I
it's,
just have to really barrel through at some
not
point.
bad.
It just the game is I just remember there's an anagram. You had to get each chapter. It spells out a phrase, if I remember right. Like allegedly, I don't know if that's actually true or not, but it's supposed to like spell out someone is dead. I can't remember though, but that's what it's supposed to do. I can't remember,
but I do want to say I'm just about to click on the Monster Hunter Wilds beta test download right now.
Oh,
to
can we download it?
Ooh.
We can download it right now.
Oh my god!
It's active for PlayStation Plus subscribers on tomorrow evening at 8.
Come on, Aaron. You jumping in on
And
that?
on Thursday,
Oh.
it'll be available to PC and Xbox users, and I'm super stupid excited about it. And yeah, it's available until the 3rd of November, so you have a little bit of time to play the beta, and that's this week. So yeah, absolutely jump into that because those trailers are hot. That game's looking so good. I am so stoked.
Capcom's been on a fire streak lately, so it's good for us. I mean,
Well,
Monster
they're
Hunter,
using
obviously.
the RE engine with everything, and they've been fucking killing it.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, no, they've
What
been,
does that stand for? RE.
I have a feeling it doesn't actually stand for Resident Evil.
No,
I think
Let's
it's
see, I'm gonna
reality.
do a search.
I think it's reality.
Yeah, it
engine.
is something like
Engine or
that.
something.
I think it's
Reality
Yeah.
enhanced.
or enhanced.
yeah.
That's a good one. I think I'm gonna go with reality engine though.
Yeah, that's probably what it is.
Let's see.
Anyone else
The
played anything?
Reach for the Moon engine, for some reason, also known as Reach for the Moon engine.
Supposed to reach
I
for the
haven't
moon.
played anything, but I just wanted to ask about a game it was a free game on PlayStation Plus. PlayStation Plus. Let's see, was it Doki Literature Club?
Literature
Oh
Club?
yeah, Doki
Oh,
Doki
yeah,
Literature
Doki
Club.
Doki.
I've always been interested in that. I wanna check it out.
Yeah,
I
so
think it's free
Jake.
still. Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, you still have a couple days to, if you're on PlayStation Plus,
Yeah, claim
to
it. It's on PS Plus.
Yeah. So I had a friend of mine, Jake. Some of you may know him. Castal. When he shows up on Discord, he told me he really liked that game. So, he told me about it like a couple months ago, and I didn't really think much of it until I was just like I had already looked through the games for the month, and I saw, the WWE game. I'm going to download this because it's a wrestling game, and I'm into that stupid shit. But I kind of went back and I noticed that, and I'm like, wait, I think he's told me about this game. So I downloaded it, and so and I downloaded the PS5 version because it's the Plus version.
Yeah.
And I guess the PS4 version, you might miss out on some stuff.
Huh.
So I stuck with the PS5 version.
Yeah.
So I haven't played any of it, but I just downloaded it out of interest, and I was just kind of curious if anybody else had actually played this game.
I should just
The
download
wrestling
it.
game?
And
I'm
I don't
doing everything else.
But
I'm
no,
gonna
no, no.
download
Doki
it
Doki
too.
Literature Club.
Oh, Doki Doki. I have not played it. I heard it's
And-
very intense.
Yeah,
Crazy
and-
horror stuff
Which
going
surprises
Mhm.
me because the name does
But
not
there's also
give
a
it
lot
that
of
appeal.
spoilers too that you don't want to
on. Yeah. So I
necessarily
just need to
mention
play through
either
it.
if you have.
But it's a
But-
different type of game. It's just like a text, like kind of story.
It's like it
Yeah.
starts out kind of like a dating sim. Is what
yeah.
I
It starts
heard.
out as a dating
Mhm.
sim and then goes into this other realm. But it's like it's in this very cutesy anime world. So it's like it's just whatever. I haven't tried it.
It
I've
says
heard
it takes around
s-
10 hours.
I've
to beat.
heard so many great things about it, but it's just something I've just never tried.
Okay.
three
I mean,
acts and an
this almost
epilogue.
sounds very similar to one of Dave's demos that he did that I still need to buy the game for. The God, I can't remember the name of it, but I still have the demo on my PS5.
Yeah,
but
neither can I, but I know the one you're talking about. Yeah.
yeah,
As soon as you mentioned
It's
this
like
game,
a-
it's like, oh, that sounds like on the tip of
Yeah.
my tongue. I'll probably.
Well,
Mhm.
here's an
Stop.
excerpt from Google search. Doki Doki Literature Club Plus is an expansion of the original Doki Doki Literature Club game and includes new music, images, side stories, and more. Some say it's one of the scariest games they've ever played, and that it keeps you on edge even after you stop playing.
They say these things, but does it really?
Yeah. Well, some people probably haven't played a lot of horror games.
That's true. You make a good point.
Mhm.
But I feel like no, that's true.
But it makes me really interested. Like, what the hell?
Well, it just
So it's downloading on my system right now.
okay. Yeah, I do need to. I sometimes miss horror games, but also I realize when I jump into the game, I miss the most. I play like, and I realize that was a stupid decision.
Yeah, then you have to go to the bathroom and change your diaper. I get it.
Depends, Jared. Shut it.
I don't think it's his
Oh,
diaper.
sorry. It depends. Yeah.
It's like he has to go and change the kid's diaper.
Yeah.
Dave,
Yeah.
cover for me. Yeah, the
They're like,
kids.
why do we keep
Shut-
going through
shut up
diapers
at the
so
moment.
quick? Oh, sorry, honey. I've been playing horror games.
Yeah.
Why
Why are
is
they
thinking
all
it?
stretched and rather large?
Mind your business.
It's
Oh,
my
man.
new internet fetish.
Funny.
Anyone else?
All
Played,
right, yeah.
Anyone else played anything else? Anyone?
No, just a
I-
little more
I
PC building simulator.
I've been playing
Uh,
Hot Wheels Unleashed 2.
Yeah.
Nice.
Quite a bit of it.
Nice.
Trying to beat it. It's way bigger than the first one, but it's still the same great game and a lot of
Nice.
fun. It's like Burnout, but with Hot Wheel cars, and it's fun to play.
And the first one didn't burn you out.
It did
Mhm,
not.
mhm. Nice play on words.
This one
there.
might
Oh,
because
oh.
it's so much bigger. It's like a lot, but it was only $9 on sale, so it was
Nice.
super cheap.
Nice.
So I bought the other one at launch at price and had a lot of fun with it. And then this one came out, and I just was playing too many other games, and then it came up on sale for $9.99. I was like, "Fuck it, I'll buy this." So,
Right.
but it's just as good. It's a lot of fun. Its mission structure is different, and it actually has a story kind of going through it that I really don't give a shit about. But yeah, it's fun. So I've been playing that, and that's pretty much it. So, Ryan,
Oh.
if you don't want to talk, you don't have to. But what have you been playing? If you want to say anything.
If he's
Well,
in there.
I'm a creature of habit, so I just kind of revert back to Rocket League and Call of Duty.
You've
That's
been
pretty
playing a lot of Valhalla.
Oh, right, yeah. So I got
Yeah.
All your friends pay attention to what you play, Ryan. If you don't
Yeah,
think we
baby.
don't know what you're doing, we know what you're doing.
yeah. So I played Valhalla for about 125 hours, and I was just kind of burnt out.
Respect.
And then
Then you went back for more.
I uninstalled the game, and then I came back to it. So I'm about 135, 140 hours in,
Gonna finish it. finally?
and there is no end in sight.
Oh, ouch, dude.
It's a big long world, my friend.
I don't even
man,
think
that's
I don't
crazy.
even think I spent that much time in the game and I beat it.
Yeah, well, I'm about halfway through my the order, assassinating the order.
Oh,
Oh,
So I've killed
that's
about
why.
half of the members. Yeah, and
Yeah.
and the trail has run cold. So I'm
oh,
trying to figure out how to get the trail to pick up on the trail again and try to figure out where these guys are. So
right.
yeah, so I don't know. It's a lot of the same, a lot of raiding and a lot of
I got
trying
tired
to-
of that so much.
yeah. It's just
yeah.
and the parkour. I'm kind of bummed the parkour really isn't that great, and I don't know. It's a great game, but it's just I'm kind of done with it.
Yeah, I get
Or I
that.
wanna
When
be
you've had enough. You've
I
had
forget
enough.
how I looked that up. If I looked it up, or I think a lot of those clues are like way simpler than the game makes it out to be. Like, oh, then the trail's hot again. Like, I feel like a lot of that shit is way simpler than the game makes it out to be. So, like, I remember being stuck on it and then being like, oh, that's all it was? And, yeah, because once I got through the order, then you kind of finish the game. But good luck, my friend. It's
Right.
It's obnoxious for sure.
Well, one of the problems I'm having is that I feel like they won't reveal or they won't even let you assassinate a particular character until you collect all of the clues.
100%.
So if you get like 5 out of 6 clues and you go to the town just hoping to run into the person,
No.
they won't let you. They won't materialize the character until you find the
And
clue. which
that's
is
something I
super
think
obnoxious.
sucks. Because, like, if you could just do it and then it's like, oh, well, you already did it. Like, that's the kind of thing you want in a game. Like, oh, you've already succeeded at this. And it's like, oh, yeah, I was a badass. I thought ahead and did this. But no, the game's mechanics become very apparent. And then you're just like, fuck this. Like, why can't I
hate
just
that shit in games.
Why can't I just do me? But whatever.
Yeah.
I do myself all the time.
Well,
Switch to
I
overhead
do-
cam. No.
I do enjoy the game. It's very beautiful.
Oh, it's a great looking game.
The
Yeah.
score is fabulous. I actually have the I think it's 2 or 3 discs, the vinyl set.
Yes.
And I do enjoy it, but it's just I don't know. It's just I want to be done. So.
You can always be done. You don't have to finish it.
Yeah, or
Yeah.
even coming back to a game after a year or so.
I don't know.
Fine.
I feel with Ryan like there's a
Mm.
piece of like I just want to finish this. I
Yeah.
want it. I want it.
No, I
be
get
done.
that too.
Like
Discard.
You know what's sucky? Because like you've gotten your money's worth out of it. You spent 140 hours in it. Like you've gotten your time out of it. But it's like this part of you is like, but is it fucking me? I need to fuck it. You know?
Right.
Well, I don't beat a
makes
lot
sense.
of games, so I really want to beat this one.
It's true that.
Right.
I was just
I
agreeing.
get it. At some point, you're
No
just like, I
snarky
just wanna
comment. I just
it's
agree.
just-
No. All
At some point,
right.
you're just like, I
So
wanna finish this.
there's a game that a PS4 game that now has a PS5 edition that runs a greater rendering distance, 4K 60 frames per second. It's gonna be so beautiful. It is out now. Don't get too excited. Minecraft now has a native PS5 edition
Oh god.
as of like this week.
Of all the people that are excited is Jerry because he gets to install it on his fucking PS5.
No, it'll take up less space than the PS4 edition.
Yeah, thanks, Dave.
Yeah, but then you won't be able to use your
Or Eric,
PS5.
whoever did it.
Oh, I already can't use my PS5. That's why you guys don't see me on very often.
Yeah.
Whose fault is
Minecraft.
that?
That game is
I
the
mean,
goal.
I got my girls into video games, and that's
what you wanted, and they
You
just
need to
play
find
Roblox
the-
and
what they
Minecraft.
used.
Their own
Well,
console.
they've been playing a lot of
Roblox.
Astrobot because there's now 2 speedrun courses. There's one coming out every week for the next 3 more weeks, and they're a lot of fun so far. The first 2.
Dude, I love
So,
talking about
there's
video
that.
games, but you know what I love more than video games? Beer.
Beer.
Beerstro,
I need another beer.
where are we at on that battle? What came out on the top? Which one do you like more? Which one have you been drinking? I think you've opened like 20 of the Crux at this point.
No, I've only had 2 of each. Well, no, 3 of each because I had one before the show. But
Ah,
no, that being said, the Silver Moon, the second one actually kind of grew on me a little bit, so I wasn't feeling as hostile towards it like when I had it. But I'm still going to give the nod to Crux.
I
But
love Crux.
it's
Crux is pretty
it's
tasty.
not as
Some of it is meh.
not as much of a spread as I was initially feeling at first. I mean, I didn't really smell that gimmicky whatever that was that
that's
they put
funny.
in, but I mean, it was still. I mean, I still appreciated a little bit of the bitterness with it that is kind of not evident with the Crux. But I mean, just overall, just for drinkability, I mean, they're both pretty drinkable, actually. Neither one of them is really that bad. I mean, they're both fine. It's just maybe I expect a little bit more out of a West Coast IPA, and neither one of these really quite fit that bill. But I mean, they're not bad beers. So, yeah, Crux gets a nod, but it.
Oh goodness.
Cool, Crux for the win. All right. What do we have next? Oh, couch co-optionals. Oh, there's a pussy on screen.
Got a visitor.
Yes.
Don't censor us,
It's
YouTube.
a rhinestone
Rhinestone.
cowboy.
Cool.
Let's
It's still
say hi to
alive.
everybody.
The cat.
Yeah.
That
Oh, I
cat
know. He
is
survived children.
survived children.
Wow, you held
Yeah.
you held him up and he didn't, create a wound. Or
Well, he's sharpening his claws on the
Yeah.
cardboard over there.
he's just trying to figure out how to kill you.
Yeah.
He just doesn't.
I think it's time.
Yeah.
Couch
Well,
co-optionals.
It's time for some couch co-optionals.
right.
The segment of the show where we tell each other to share something that's awesome that isn't video game related, and it's it's optional. You don't have to fucking do it. It's a recommendation. So, Jared, let's go.
Yeah, I watched a weird ass anime show on Netflix. I think the episodes are still coming out every week. There's 4 episodes right now. It's Dan to Dan.
Dan to Dan.
Dan to
Sounds
Dan.
familiar.
And it's a
Yeah.
lot of fun. The theme song's even fun. You can't skip the intro, and I don't mind because the music's fun. But
I'm
yeah,
surprised it's Uzumaki.
pretty weird, like ghosts, aliens, paranormal, weird shit. Yeah, so it's anime. That's anime. Most of it's pretty weird.
Cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. There you go. Dave, what you got?
So I've been going through the albums we bought the other week at the record.
Oh, yes.
Nice.
And I keep coming back to Tom Jones.
Oh,
Live.
really?
Oh, it's okay. Cool.
Yeah,
It's not unusual.
Well,
Right.
yeah. I mean, his voice is so good,
It's not
but like the house
unusual
band
to be
is
in
just so
love,
tight,
Dave.
and like the drummer and like there's like some little guitar licks in there, and it's just
Musicians
man,
were musicians back then.
yeah. I mean,
This is
they,
true.
like because I don't think they played with each other much. Like they learned the songs the night before, and then they play them with the singer the next night, and it's just like,
What, it cost you like $1?
yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
it really is.
That's great.
It really is a good album, and his voice is just so good. He's so young there as well, I think, because it's like 1965 or something. So he's only 20 something. It's not like later Tom Jones, and then he's flirting with the ladies in the audience and all the rest of it. It's just a good album.
Cool.
I really enjoyed it.
Wait,
and
is that
listened
the
to it
one?
multiple
Did you buy
times.
that at the store with me?
Yeah, the one in Vancouver. Yeah, it was in
So
the
like
dollar bins.
before we went.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just were like going through all those dollar
I
bins.
mean, of all the things I bought, there's this one. The Ventures is pretty good, but I knew what I was getting into with the Ventures, and then the Orchestral Tubular Bells was good, and I'm really enjoying Suno, but that's something that like it just
the Tom Jones was more of a surprise.
Yes, yeah,
Cool.
yeah. So
I'll have
Cool.
to check it out.
I mean, it makes me want to like grab a few like Frank Sinatra albums, or
Right.
the
Like, do you
classic,
go
like,
for those dollar
lounge
albums?
singers.
They're like $1.
You
Like
know.
people are just throwing it away. It's like everyone like just makes like fun of like it's just a garbage thing. It's like but
There's a
you
reason
listen
these
to it.
people are,
Yeah.
like
Why they have 1 million albums?
why the household names, and we
Household
still talk
names.
about them, and they went around when.
But
we
when
were
you
young.
look in those fucking dollar bins, why Tom Jones has like 20 different albums in that
Yeah,
bin?
that's-
It's
okay.
like, well, he was a hit for a reason. He didn't like suck.
yeah, it's
obviously.
kind of like you with the Rolling Stones. It's
Oh
like
yeah.
you're always picking up those albums, and it's like there's a reason these were like.
And I'm picking up
One
like the
top
albums that
right.
aren't super hits. I'm picking up the other albums, but it's like those albums are fucking good.
Uh-huh.
They don't suck.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
wild.
So anyway, I just go back and like
Yeah.
I'm due for a record store trip.
Oh well, I'm always ready.
Yeah.
I
Oh, I
think
know.
the song that I really like is Shake. It's on the second side. So Tom Jones Shake.
All right, Tom
Okay.
Jones Shake. All right. Nick to win. What do you have for us? Cake?
What's
I
on
have
your
ice
fork?
cream cake.
Looks like cake.
Ice cream cake?
I
Is that
love
what
ice
you-
cream
is that what you're
cake.
recommending?
Where'd you get it from?
Sounds good.
Cold Stone.
Oh yeah, that's my favorite. Yeah, Cold Stone.
Cold
ice cream
Stone
cakes
ice
are
cream
the
cake.
best.
cake. This is the,
100%.
It's off.
apparently this. I mean, I guess this is our wedding cake right here.
Yeah, hey, it's
Oh, is it?
perfect. That's great.
Mhm.
Nice.
Mhm.
Did you get a piece
Good.
just for this segment?
Nice.
I knew it. I
All
knew
right.
it. So good. All right. Cold Stone. What kind of flavor is it? Like red velvet? What do you
Cold
what
Stone
did you
is
guys
so
have flavor?
good.
No, it's just like I didn't order it. I mean, she did, but I mean, I kind of chimed in. But this piece doesn't have it, but another piece has like a little chunk of cookie dough on top. This one's like fudge and
Oh, like a
chocolate.
variety
and-
one. Okay,
Yes,
cool.
it's
Like the sample
No,
binder.
Cake.
Mhm.
Delicious. I mean, I'm jealous.
Mhm.
I wish I
Yeah.
had some.
I love ice cream.
Same.
I wish we had been invited to the wedding. Ryan, you don't have to participate, but do you have anything that you might want to share?
Like, what are you
Uh,
listening to?
Oh, you mean just in general?
Yeah, like
Yeah,
something
yeah,
you'd like to
something-
share, like cool, like just dumb and fun. And
Oh, well, I'm really into the Smosh podcast. You guys ever listen to them?
Smosh, no.
I've heard of
Never heard of
Smosh.
them.
Yeah, they do a lot of reading of Reddit stories, and they just kind of bullshit about it. So I'm really into that too. So
Yeah, they're a comedy website, aren't they? Smosh.com or something.
yeah, I believe so.
Yeah.
I haven't gone to their website yet, but
Yeah.
I enjoyed the podcast.
Okay, cool.
Cool. All right, there you go,
Nice.
Ryan.
Thanks.
Smosh. Aaron, what you got for us?
I had several different things, and then I saw Nick eat his cake, and then I just remembered I did last night.
I just remembered that I like cake.
Yeah. Ooh,
It's in the same realm. It's
it's a
Ruby
really
Jewel.
good candle to blow out on top of a cake. I like this brand.
Yes, exactly. It's but no, it's a ice cream sandwich.
I got
by
your
Ruby
candle to
Jewel.
blow right here.
Oh my god, dude, Aaron's okay. Go ahead,
What
Aaron.
did I do here?
Ice
What did I
cream
do here?
sandwich. Which one?
Oh my god.
It's it's by Ruby Jewel. They make a s'mores ice cream sandwich. I think it's pretty much everywhere now. They're
Never heard of
brands.
Ruby and Jewel.
Yeah, Ruby Jewel. You never heard of them?
Uh-uh.
Huh. Okay. They're
Where do you find them?
based. New Season, Safeway, Target, Fred Meyer, everywhere pretty much. Even in like your little convenience store, gas station, stuff like that.
Oh, okay. Ruby
They have a-
Jewel.
They have a plethora of like ice creams, but like the one I found was like a s'mores one. Oh my god! It's like
Okay.
little chunks of marshmallows on top, a chocolate chip cookie, and like graham cracker ice cream. Oh,
Oh, that sounds awesome. But yeah,
It's
I'm a
fire.
huge fan of ice cream sandwiches. That's like one of my favorite. You know, like in between cookies or like the little brown cake pieces,
I-
devil's food cake
I-
sandwich.
yeah.
You made an
Although-
ice cream sandwich cake.
Oh yeah,
Stop it.
yum.
I had a really bad sweet tooth yesterday, and I was craving something. I was like, I should get something. And
Yeah, I
that
might have to
kinda
raid my
called me.
freezer after
Just
this.
get a can of
show.
Hurricane. That's sweet. It'll take care of it.
Hurricane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Let's
want
put it in the
sweet,
freezer for a
not
while.
sour.
It's not sour. It's
Make
super
it
sweet.
icy.
No, but what's coming up would be
Mm.
coming back.
How about you, Ian?
yeah.
What would
is-
you
What is my?
recommend?
What do I recommend? Well, my recommendation is difficult because, like, are you just gonna throw away money at shit? I mean,
Probably.
my recommendation is me just saying, hey, you should get this because you should just throw money away at shit. Ultimately, you have to be an X-Men fan. Are you an X-Men fan? Then you probably want to throw money away at this shit. Are you a Wolverine fan? Then you're gonna doubly want to throw money at this shit. So I currently purchased the Wolverine. It's a McFarlane Wolverine kind of little statue. It's $30. It's super detailed.
Yeah, that's cool.
Nice.
It's off the comic. So off the comic book of X-Men #1, the Jim Lee back in the day, 2000s circa. Anyway, it has kind of comic detailing. It's super detailed. Fucking Reverend, our friend Matt, and I went to a toy thing and we started buying toys together, and now he's bitten me with the bug to just buy fucking toy shit.
So you need
So-
shelves.
No, I got it. I got it taken care of. I got a lot. I got.
No, you need more shelves because I've seen
no,
reference
well,
place.
I'm not gonna get that bad.
no.
I ain't got bad.
Please
I'm
don't.
taking medication, Dave. I got medication right here. It takes care of it. It sedates that
This is
need.
true.
But occasionally, something cool comes across my
I understand this.
thing, and I was like, oh, I think I'm a huge Wolverine guy, so I got to buy it. So
Yeah, it's really cool looking.
it's super cool if
Yeah.
you're into this stupid kind of nerd geek shit. Like, none of these guys are gonna buy it, but
And his
you know-
claws are made out of real adamantium,
yeah,
right?
yeah, no, not. But they're better than like I have another Wolverine and his claws are like all bent weird and shit. Like it
Yeah.
doesn't. It's like this one's no, but this is a cool action figure. Shouting out the action figure love. Shouting out Reverend.
Cool.
Go watch
man.
the Milkman and Reverend, or watch or listen to the Milkman and Reverend podcast. We're a comic geek podcast. So anyway, and that's it. All right. Before we get to trivia, again, we should talk to Nick DeWin here, who's getting
Why?
married tomorrow.
That's right.
We're celebrating in his honor.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Have we not
Cheers.
told you how
Yeah.
awful it is? You should just run.
Yeah, because of,
Like,
Yeah.
what are you
the rest of the
doing,
people
man?
here are all married.
Listen. You just send her back to fucking Canby, and you just stay in Bend, and you'll be happy. Promise you that. I kid. Don't let her listen to this.
I'm very honored that you chose to spend it with us.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Well, I think I pressured him into making him.
And he's regretting every second.
Yeah,
Every
and
second.
Yeah.
I may or may not have caught a little bit of hell for doing this, by the way.
Oh, I'm sure.
I'm sure, and I'm sure. You know, she already dislikes me, but she also likes me, which is weird, which is great. So I'm pressing. You know, I'm using a little bit of my. But it's been awesome in the last couple years that you've been a part of the show, and we've got to know each other better. And we were talking.
Really?
Nick and I were talking earlier. Like, when was the first
While
time
I was
we
doing
met?
homework.
Yeah, well, he was doing. It was like, when did the first time we fucking met? Was it Jared's birthday? Was
Probably.
it Felice
Probably.
Navitaco?
Yeah,
Like,
Oh my
Feliz
god,
Navitaco.
Feliz
Trying to-
Navitaco.
Yeah, it had to have been.
I'm just wondering, did you have a gathering before that, Jared,
Yeah.
at your apartment?
Yeah, we had several parties at
there was
that
several
apartment.
parties, but I was always
Yeah,
there.
you were probably probably before then even. Yeah,
I was at
that just happened to be the one big party that we all remember.
Dave was definitely at
to
the
some
Felice
degree.
Navitaco.
Yeah,
The Navitaco.
Oh, Aaron was there too. We were all there.
yeah.
Ryan might not have been there.
No, I don't.
I'm not-
Jason was, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
don't know
remember.
if
I think I drove him there.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a gathering. But yeah, we've
Yeah.
all known each other for
Okay.
many years.
What are your feelings going into this tomorrow? Is this like, okay, we're just getting this finally done legally? Like, we've been together for so long that it's just like, or is there any actual feelings that come with it?
I mean, I don't know. I've been feeling kind of a little happier about things between us, which is kind of weird because I wasn't really the one that was kind of pushing for this.
Right.
Because I initially thought she didn't really care about it, and then she kind of voiced her opinion on it, and it's not like I fought back, but it was just all right. That's what you want to do, then I guess we
Yeah.
can do it.
Men
It just
have
wasn't in the
feelings
cards
too,
for me
ladies.
now.
Yeah.
Men have
Yes, we
feelings
do.
too.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we do.
All
But-
I'm saying is just this is going to go down in history. Is like, not many of us have bachelor parties that were pressed into audio permanality into the internet, and
Mine was pressed into video permanality, and luckily it was pre-internet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we watched some of those videos recently.
yeah.
Oh,
that was a
yes.
good
Yeah,
time.
that was nice.
Oh yes.
I don't recommend having the bachelor party.
What I'm
the
saying
night
is
before the
like-
wedding.
years from now, when you have children or not, whatever, like years from now, when
Yeah.
all of us have passed away of cancer, but Nick is still around. He's like, he can like call up this YouTube channel and be like, the guys that celebrated my bachelor party with me on the internet, miles away from each other.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
What? 2 of us are in the same city, and that's about it.
Yeah.
From Vancouver, from Canby, from Beaverton,
From Vancouver with love.
from where's
That's right,
Aaron? Where is
Tigard.
Tualatin? Tigard?
Well,
Yep.
Oh,
And
12,
Ben.
that's right.
Toy the
And
town.
Ben.
Yeah.
Bend.
A shotgun blast over
Are
the
you guys
Portland
getting?
metro
Are you
area.
guys getting dressed up, or are you just wearing like fucking wife beater and shorts tomorrow?
I think she went to Etsy or something and had a couple of sweatshirts made,
Oh,
and it basically just has the dates. I think the dogs have
Yeah, ring bearers.
Doggos.
why am I blanking on what they're called?
Special collars or hanker like
Like a handkerchief sort of deal.
a rag
Bandana?
thing. Bandana.
Yeah, bandana. Yeah,
Mhm.
that have like Ellie's got maid of honor and Buddy's got best man on it.
That's
Cool.
awesome.
That's awesome.
Nice.
Yeah,
Best
I can't
doggo.
wait to see pictures. I'm excited for it.
Doggo of honor.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sure there'll be none of those pictures because Randy
Aw.
doesn't like to take pictures of herself.
Aw.
Biscuits.
Oh my god. Well, you better take pictures anyway, Nick.
I'll stream it on Discord
As
without
much
her
as she
knowing.
doesn't want them, as much as she doesn't want them, she's going to
does.
want them.
Yeah.
Yes, she is.
Not
yes, she is.
Not today or tomorrow or the next week, but like years from
Eventually.
now, she's gonna want them.
This is
So-
true.
Try and
Yeah,
find
I
a
l-
way to get some.
Sneak them in. Just you have to wear a special camera.
Or you have to ask
your-
one of the
whatever.
officers in the courtroom to like, hey, you just take some snaps for me, bro.
Yeah, except we're not going to be in a courtroom. We're going to be in a park.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
that
like
they
I
can
said.
they do that in the.
Wear a special bow tie.
Oh,
There's a
wow, I didn't
camera.
realize they do that shit.
Mm.
I don't know the elaborateness of the courtroom. What do they call that?
Elope.
Elope.
Elopations.
E-Day.
Anyway, so is the dogs sign as witnesses? Then they just like they paw print it.
No, we actually have to
That'd be
find
so
a couple.
cute.
We've
Oh.
got some strangers come in that we're going to throw a few dollars at.
We'll throw
Pretend
your
to be
phone at the
witnesses.
strangers and say, "Hey, here's an extra tenner."
Yeah, be a photographer, fucker.
Anyway, no, that's awesome. I wish the best, but like, yeah, you should probably
There you go.
you should try and get some photos, bro.
Yes. Get something.
Yeah, I remember getting married 20 plus years ago now, and it was like, I remember spending a load of money on the photographer and thinking at the time, oh man, this is a lot of money, but now I'm glad I did. It's kind of fun to look at the
Mhm.
thing 20 years later.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
If
agree.
nothing else, the dogs in their little handkerchiefs,
Yes.
Just that kind of stuff.
Cute.
Little cutesy things.
Yeah. Anyway,
Little details.
Oh, you're cute. So,
it's the little things that kill. As Bush once said.
Mhm.
All right, Jared. Well, Nick to win. We wish you the best of luck tomorrow walking down the aisle.
Yes, sirree.
yes.
Yeah.
And then we'll pass it off to Jared to give us some of that sick ass trivia.
Yeah. Well, earlier I mentioned that Little Big Planet came out 16 years ago. What does Little Big Planet and Astrobot have in common?
Same creator? Like they came from the same
They
studio?
both have giant heads.
The games
Oh,
both
they're
have
both
the same
exclusive?
composer.
composers? Huh.
Oh, they also
the
they
music.
They're also PlayStation exclusives. That's 100%
Yes, that's
right.
That is true, but yeah, the
Yes.
composer Kenneth C.M. Young. That's a artist we put on our playlist at home pretty often. The music he makes is pretty awesome. He's done a lot of games. He worked for Media Molecule when they first started back in 2007, and he does all the music for Astrobot now.
The characters look at you stupidly when
Nice.
you are dumb and don't know what to do.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's cool.
That does that.
Of course, it was a Jared answer with the music
I had a feeling.
composition. I should have just said. We should have just said the music together in unison. The music.
Right.
The music.
That music.
The music.
Funny. Awesome.
So insane.
All right. Cool. That's it. That's our trivia. All right. Sweet. Awesome. Super cool.
Hi, Jared.
Jared's got to take a fat piss. Ryan, you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
You want to say anything like sweet and naughty to Ryan or to Nick?
Sweet and
to
naughty.
Ryan.
Well, not really. I mean, just congrats, and I wish you the best. A long and fruitful,
when
happy
you
life.
carry her across the threshold, give her a push for Ryan.
Push in. Get in there.
Anyway.
Hoof her in with her foot. Get in there.
All right. I think we're out of here. I don't know where Jared left to. I think maybe his kids are on fire. I don't know what's going on. All right. We are the Couch Co-op Show. We are available. We are available on all the major platforms. Spotify, iTunes, Audible. We do the things on the pod. We're the podcast. We're the longest running video game podcast in who knows. We also have a video podcast, in the version you can watch on youtube.com/milkmanpictures. It's also video available on Spotify because Spotify now allows you to watch video podcasts, which is super cool. We have an email address, thecouchcoopshow@gmail.com. You can write to us and tell us, oh my God, my life changed when Ryan showed up. Just keep Ryan on the show. I'll keep watching as long as Ryan's on the show. It's like, I'm trying, dude. He's so hard to nail down. He's like, he hates fucking being on, though he says great things. He just hates fucking talking. So like,
That's true.
can't have him. He doesn't want to be on the podcast, but like, I'll try to keep him on.
If we get 5 messages, we'll buy him a camera.
I think he has a camera. I think he'd rather just be incognito. But I get what I get what you're saying, listener. I get what you're saying. You want him on the show more. We'll try. We'll work on it.
And play Rocket League with him.
Yeah,
I
right.
don't, in fact, have a camera.
Oh.
All right.
I can get one though.
Yeah, they're dirt cheap.
But Ian is correct. I am not a fan of.
He
the
talks
microphone.
so eloquently and well.
No,
and
I
yet you do. You're fucking
You
fine.
do.
And here's the thing, Ryan. You're just really
than
just
us.
talking to us, and then
Yeah.
we're just hanging out, bullshitting with each other, and then we
Pretty much.
we fucking throw it out into the world. So like, we haven't been talking to people at all. We've just been talking to each other.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah. So you gotta just you said all the things I asked you. You had answers. You were fine. You gotta relax a little bit and just like reel it in.
You fit right in.
No
You're-
one's gonna
you're good.
come out. No crazy guys or ladies are gonna come like, I want to fuck you, Ryan. No one cares. No one cares.
He lives in Salem.
Listen,
so, I mean,
none
he
of
has
us-
that for
Well, he does.
different
He
reasons.
does indeed live in Salem, and no one's gonna fuck him or kill him or anything in Salem. But that being
Well, I
said,
might fuck him differently.
that being
but-
said, none of that has happened to any of us either. So I think we're pretty okay.
Okay, we'll see.
Hey, it turned out fine, and you're always on anyway. So anyway,
You're always welcome.
You're always
Yes.
welcome, but
Yes,
it'd
you
be
are.
fun to have you on more. Anyway, yeah. So we're the Couch Co-op. We appreciate you guys listening and watching and hanging out with us. We wish Nick the best of luck in his nuptials tomorrow.
Yay.
Super awesome.
Yay.
And this
Mm.
tonight was a celebration of him and a party. And
Yes.
this episode will go down in infamy as his bachelor party, which is maybe sad to some, but super cool for us because he wasn't going to let us do anything anyway.
Not necessarily. It's more of a.
Yes.
It's more of a
Yes.
And if
It's
we
all-
had,
timing.
it's all
was
good.
if we hadn't
It's a
done
timing
something,
thing.
he would have been doing his homework all night.
It's true.
It's
And
true.
if you can go watch the
Shit to
you can
do.
watch the pre-stream where he is just working on his homework while I'm talking to him. It's pretty hilarious.
Mhm.
Anyway, I want to thank Jared,
It's
Dave,
hilarious.
Nick, Aaron, and Ryan for joining me here on the couch tonight
Yeah.
That's right.
for Couch Co-op and me, and reminding you to please be excellent to each other.
Wild dance.
Coming at you now.
Wait, what?
Something involving sexual torture a little bit.
Aaron.
That's what
Good
we all
timing
want,
for that
isn't
one.
it?
Couch Co-op is full of
Good timing on that one.
douchebags.
My. I thought JPK was gonna say something like that.
Couch Co-op is full of douchebags.